All right, the first thing you're gonna do is go into Keynote. And once you're in Keynote, you need to choose a theme. So click choose a theme, and your theme has to be either basic white, classic white, or white. Not much to choose from because we are drawing, so it has to be on the white background. So I'm gonna choose basic white, and then you will use your finger on the white part at the top, and you can drag it down. So you'll just touch the screen, drag down, and select everything, and then click the delete button. That gets rid of all the text boxes. Now you need a photo. You can use a selfie, you could use a photograph of any celebrity, family member, whatever you're interested in. You could use the camera or pick a picture that you already have in your photos. So you decide what you're going to use. I clicked from my photos, so I'm going down to pick a photograph I have of myself, pick in one where I look a little crazy here, and I press insert, and then I put it in. Now click on the photo and press remove background. The background will disappear, and press down at the bottom. I have a little piece in the left that's still stuck there. Later, I'm going to delete that when I delete the photo at the end of the project. All right, now you need to click on the photo and click the paintbrush at the top. You'll go down to the bottom where it says opacity, bring it to around 50%. You can choose whatever you feel comfortable with. Once you have that, you can just click back on the template. Now it's a lot lighter now, so it's easier to trace. Now you're going to trace everything in the picture, and I'm going to speed up the video while I trace everything. There's one part I do need to show you though. So you'll go into the photos and scroll down to drawing, and then this drawing toolbar will come up. You can press different buttons to move it around in those 3 dots. And once you have that, you can use the pen tool to start tracing. All right, now I'm selecting the pen tool. That's the second one, taking the smallest line to outline it. And then I'm going to pick a color. So I'll go into, I'll press the colors. Oh, there's the baby. I can click grid, spectrum, or sliders. Sliders is if you want a very specific color. So I'm going to go to spectrum, go down to my favorite color, pink, click one. Once you find one, and you can change this later, you will need to change it because we're doing monochromatic, which is one of many colors in that color family. You press the plus button there. Press that plus button. Now it's saved. So now you can click that and you will start outlining. Now the reason you want your outline to be closed, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute, is so that you can use the fill tool later and make it a lot easier on filling pieces of your image. So if you need to press undo, you can press the left arrow at the top. It's blue. All right, so now we are going to outline just the shoulder so I can show you an example of how to use the fill tool, and then I'm going to fast forward while I outline this. You can take as much time as you need. You can see that I'm outlining. Doesn't need to be perfect. Later you can go in and fix any imperfections that you want to change. And if your button disappears, just go back up to the top and click the photo and click the drawing tools. So now I have the pen again and I am outlining. And once I get a closed shape, that means all the lines are touching, then I can go back and click the fill tool, which is the one right next to the eraser. And then right now I have yellow selected, so I'm going to go back into the color and change my color to the pink that I saved by pressing the plus button. And I'm going to click on the shoulder and fill it in. I just clicked it and it didn't fill in. That means that one of my lines must not be closed, and this is why I say it's so important to close your line. So I'm going to zoom in and check that corner's done, that corner's done. Now let me check this bottom corner. Oh, it's not closed. See that empty space? So I need to close it. So I'm going to use my finger, close that. I'm still on the fill tool, so I got to go back to the pen, close it. There we go. Now I'm ready to go to the fill tool. I'm going to click the fill tool, and now I'm going to click my shoulder and see. There we go. It fills in the whole space. So as long as your sections are closed, then you'll be done. Now, this is where you need to do outlining of every single thing on your picture. If there's something like hair, let's say you have curls or braids or long straight hair, you might want to just add some lines around the shape of the hair, and then you can add in different colors or textures later on. All right, so I'm just gonna get my shoulders, my neck, my lips, my eyes, and I'm not gonna get just one space for my mouth so it doesn't look like one color, but you don't have to do your teeth. It's easier if you have your mouth closed. So you could put your lips a little higher up so they're closed. So you will see. So now I'm going to fast forward this while I start outlining. All right, so I'm adding all my colors in. I can edit them as I need. I can add some drawing on top of my hair or some textured parts, and then I will download and save in Artsonia to turn it in.